Hi, I'm Amanda from Urban Hair. Today I'm going to show you how to do a French braid. What we do first, can I just tilt your head back, Sarah, is we get a section, a triangular section to start in the middle of the head. And then, like a traditional plait, you will divide the hair into 3 even sections. Now the depth of your triangular section will depend on the look that you're wanting as well. Put into 3 sections. First tip I can give you for this is to keep the hair nice and smooth. And I'm working on damp hair because it does keep the hair smoother and tighter as well, so your tension will be better. If the hair is dry, I would suggest that you put a dry shampoo into the roots first to give the hair a bit of texture, otherwise it will be too soft to work with. We're going to start just with a traditional plait to start your section off, because that way we can keep our tension on the hair. Got the 3 strands in between my fingers. My hand is very close to the head because that keeps my tension. I'm going to start with my first section. Start from whatever side you're most comfortable with, and I'm adding it into that very left piece. Again, your sections are up to you how thick or fine you want them, but it will change the look of your braid. Detangle the hair. So all I've done, I've started with my plait and my triangle. I've added my first piece into this left side, and now we're just going to do it like a normal plait. Left piece over the center. Again, the hair, my fingers to hold it. Now we're going from the right. Exactly the same thing. Placing that hair into the right side. So left side into the left piece, right side into the right piece. Smoothing our hair as we go, detangling our hair as we go. So right piece over the center. And keeping my hand as close to that head as possible to keep my tension nice and tight. Adding in from the left. The reason I'm using a tail comb as well is that I can really section the hair quite cleanly with this comb. If you have a normal cutting comb, it's a lot harder. Again, detangle the hair as we go. We have nice, long, thick hair here, so we do need to make sure that we keep the knots out of this hair. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Sarah.
That's okay.
Again, left over the center. So as I'm swapping this hair, I'm keeping my tension on that hair. Even if you want a loose braid, it's actually best to start off with the tension a lot tighter because you can loosen the braid as you go. If you start off too loose, you're going to have real trouble later on trying to get that braid to look nice and neat. So it will just look really disheveled and not in a good way. Left section into the left piece of hair. Smoothing the hair down, detangling all the way down to the bottom. Keeping my hand pressed against the hair with this tight. It's going to take a bit of practice to get this, and that's fine. It's the same as anything. The first time you do it, you're not going to probably be amazing at it, but practice makes perfect. Try and keep your sections the same width. Smoothing the hair over. Smoothing out our bumps. Detangling the hair. So right over the center, left over the center. It's exactly the same as a plait. The only difference is you're adding hair in as you go from each side. left section into the left piece. And if you need to detangle or move, just make sure you've got your tension at the top. One little knot there. Smoothing my hair out. Left over the centre. Find that little gap in the hair. As you go down the head, it will get harder because you will have more hair to hold on to, especially with hair as nice as thick as Sarah's. We're getting to the bottom sections now. Again, keeping those knots out. Keeping our, just pop your head down for me, perfect. Again, keeping the tension even as we get down towards the bottom here. Our hand nice and close to the head. Left over the centre, right over the centre. And then we just finish off with our traditional plait. Looks beautiful if you've got a couple of colours in here too. Makes your braids stand out a bit more. And then if you need to, just give the top a little spray, light spray, to get any frizzy bits down. But that's another reason why it's good to do it wet, because it keeps the hair in nice and tight, and that's how the hair will dry. So it will dry a bit smoother. If you're doing it on dry hair to start with, you may get a little bit more frizziness, so you may have to put a bit of spray on as you go. And that's our braid.